What is up, everybody? Oh, happy birthday to you. Hi, Jace. What is up, everybody? Good morning. Oh, this is like the earliest I've ever been up to do a show. Give me 1 second. I just came back from the gym. You see here, my phone is just going crazy this morning. Am I live? Is people viewing me or no? What's going on here? I am live. Wait until I get some responses here. Finally legal. I've always been legal. Jace, you are too funny, buddy. I am 25 today. Holy shit. There we go. There we go. Anyway, good morning, folks. It is May 1st at 9:38 Pacific Daylight Time, Arizona time, whatever you want to call it. And it is officially my birthday. Well, actually, technically, it's not my birthday for another. I was born like, I think 6:38 p.m. Central Time on May 1st of 1988. You see me, Jace? Nice. Okay, good. I think the lag is like a good 20 seconds or so, but anyway, it's good to see you guys. I know I'm a quarter century. Crazy to think about that. It's nuts. 1 second. I'm going to go get some stuff to fill this up with. Got to put some special powder in this. You missed 25. Jace, how old are you, if I may ask? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go grab my powder. Try not to wake up my my roommates. I don't want to wake anybody up, but anyway, yeah. So I just give you guys a heads up. I'm not gonna be on too long. I gotta be to class here in about 50 minutes. Just wanted to be able to get on and say hi real quick. And now it looks like my recording is stopped. What happened? Fuck. Everything's froze. Fuck me. Really? My back was. Oh, okay. I'm good. I think I'm good. Hey, Bob. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much, sir. I was kind of expecting to see the European crowd. Older than 25, but younger than 90. Well, you know what, Jace? If there's one thing in life that I've come to learn, it's how you feel. And I'll tell you this. I still feel like the same 18-year-old Mike. I just feel wiser. I feel there are some things now that I know. Other than that, nothing's really too different. I still have the same injuries. My body still behaves the same way. I think my hairline receded a little bit, not too much, but a little. People say it does, and then all of a sudden, CC, yeah, you're especially gonna be lagging because you're in Malaysia. I don't know though, because you see, I was looking at some pictures the other day of me when I was younger with the receded hairline thing, and in some pictures, I have the same hairline as I do now. Like my 21st birthday. There's this picture. It's perfect. I'm sitting in the pool, and you can see my hair must have gotten a little wet and stuff, and it's up, but it's like the same exact as my hair is now. So I don't know. Like, it's confusing. Maybe I should just grow my hair out altogether, and I'll never know if I have a receding hairline. Anyway, so enough joking about that. I'm totally joking about it. I really don't care. Late notice for Euro Sylvan tweeted. Sorry, you can make it. Oh, he is with his mom. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's on vacation with his mother. I understand that. Well, I can't blame for that. I did this morning shift specifically for the European members, actually. I didn't even get a chance to go to the P.O. Box Tampa. I know you're probably hating me for that right now. But I was going to try and open my gifts from Sylvan today on camera this morning. So maybe I'll head over to the P.O. Box this afternoon, which I'll have time for, and I'll go grab that stuff and open it up on cam. Have you ever had really long hair? So you're talking like beyond the length of what I've had it before? Just a second. Let me show you guys some pictures, actually. I'll pull up my Facebook. She's lump, she's in my head. I know you're hating me for it, Campa. Campa, it's like one thing leads to another before I know I'm like, oh, shit, I need to go to the post office today. Here, let me log into my Facebook. I'll show you. My hair, I did have at one point where it hit my shoulders one time. And I was a little like, fuck, like, it's getting long, I better get it cut. Anyway, just a second, let me show you guys. My mom posted something today on my Facebook wall. It is, okay, first of all, before I even show you guys this picture, actually, let me first show you guys the pictures. Oh my god, what's happening? CC, I guarantee you it's because of the, it's the distance. Is everything okay, CC? Here's a second. I know why. It was because I had a different page up that wasn't supposed to stay up. Should be better now. Alright, anyway, so my mom posted, let me first show you guys this. My mom posted pictures of me up on Facebook, which was kind of cool, actually. Like, I actually kind of really liked it. It was like, damn, like, that's pretty neat. So, let me show you guys this. Out of my head, I think so. So, she posted this picture, which is me about when I was roughly 2 years old or so. I don't know if you guys can really, there you go. So that was about me when I was roughly, I think, 2. I barely remember taking the picture, actually, because I had a football in my hand, too, for another one. But in that picture, my sister's right next to me. I didn't have the football there. So now, after that one, she also posted this one, which was my junior year. I was 16, just a second. I was 16 when I took this picture. This is my junior year of high school right there, guys. 16-year-old Michael. Look at that young little fucker. 16 right there, right? Oh, I was a little hottie. And then here's me in 2000 and, gosh, I think 10? Yeah, it was 2010, up around March, when I went home to visit for a little bit. I was actually growing my hair out at the pad at the time. But yeah, then here's me 2010. So I was roughly, gosh, what was I? 20. I was 21, turning 22 in about 2 months right here. So I was 21 right here. If I can get a good angle for you guys. Fuck. It's a bad angle. Looks like my fucking forehead. It's huge when I do that, but I think you guys get what I'm getting at. But yeah, so that's what you meant by long hair? Yeah, I've had hockey kind of. Hey, Blip. I haven't seen you at this time of the day. Same receding hairline at 2, right? I'm still, well, thank you, Jace. It's very sweet of you. Yeah, it's crazy to look at those kind of pictures and see the jumps that are happening. I don't know. It's insane. Life is weird, you know. Today I was in the gym and I was looking at this older man who was watching me bench press, and as he was doing it, you know, I couldn't help but think to myself, good God, you know, what kind of experiences has he gone through? You know, what kind of life has he lived? What is he thinking right now? You know, I mean, he comes into the gym, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and here he is weightlifting. You know, I mean, does he ever get thoughts like, you know, I'm past the midpoint of my life kind of thing? I was kind of like wondering all this stuff. I'm like, huh. It's very interesting when you look at somebody else and then you try to think, well, thank you, Bob C. It's just weird to think about that, you know, when you try to consider the fact that, I don't know, like what must go through the head of that person. There we go. Anyway, the sky, it's like not black. Blip's scared. Blip, I love you. It's okay, Blip. Blip, this is called daytime. Weird, huh? But anyway, so yeah, it is. It's funny, you know. And some of you guys, you know, you must think the same things, you know. I don't know. And then, you know, and then I gotta wonder to myself, you know, are we gonna hit a point where I can prolong my life to being able to live up to 150, 200 years old? That would be pretty fucking awesome. If I could do that and maintain, you know, a semi-decent physical body, you know, and be able to still think, maybe not even as sharp, I would totally do that. Wouldn't even hesitate. Wouldn't even hesitate. Wouldn't even hesitate for that. I wouldn't even, you know, it would just be, that would be an easy decision. I would definitely do it. Could you imagine living that kind of life? Like, how crazy that would be. So many photons bouncing around, exactly. Anyway, so yeah. That's been the thoughts of my day so far. Other than that, my Facebook has been getting blown up, and my phone has been going off like crazy. Which reminds me, this one jackass, this friend of mine from back home in Wisconsin, he like started modeling and stuff. He's a good looking dude, and he's got a nice body and stuff for camera, and he's like started modeling all this and that, and he keeps fucking spamming my wall all the time. It's pissing me off, but he keeps spamming, putting up posts of his Facebook page to get more likes, and he's like, hey, if you ever need a modeling partner, hit me up. He just keeps like constantly posting this shit up on my damn wall, and it's starting to piss me off now because he's using my Facebook to advertise his fucking shit on. So every time he keeps doing this, I just keep deleting it. I'm like, get this off my fucking, like, I don't know. He posted like a half naked picture the other day of like literally him like butt naked posing in the mirror, and you could just almost see his junk like this close away. I'm like, what are you doing posting this on my damn Facebook? Like, thinking to myself, like, don't post your fucking naked pictures on my Facebook wall, you jackass. So, if he does it one more time, I'm probably going to unadd him. It's just, it's pissing me off. Don't use my Facebook. Anyway, so, that just made me laugh. I was like, really? You know, I just deleted it like 2 days ago. He like put up this half naked picture, and then today he puts up this other one. On my birthday, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He's doing it strategically. He's putting it up on there to get the attention, you know. Send him to my Facebook. I could use him as a modeling partner, right, Jay? Jace, that's what I'll do. Oh. I had a decent workout this morning. Not as strong as I'd like to be. You know what it is what I keep doing is I get stronger every week, and then all of a sudden I go like 2 days without eating, and then I just lose all this weight again. Like I can feel myself losing muscle because my body, it's not as firm and tight as it usually feels. The thing about me is when I lack eating, my muscle deteriorates really quickly, and then I lose muscle definition and looks like I'm actually like more fat than I am muscle. It's weird. Very frustrating. The language. But I am Mike Blip. You can't call me not Mike. I am Mike. What language did I use? Okay, guys, I'm going to test a lag real quick on this. If you could all press, get ready to press a number. I want you all to press, you ready? Hold your mouse right over it, or hold your hand over the mouse, or the numbers, and then get ready to hit enter immediately. Press 8. I'm typing right now. I'm timing this right now. There we go. There are my 8s. So about a 15-second lag. Okay, that ain't bad. I'll take 15 seconds over 40. Alright. So, Campa's asking, Mike, how did your doctor's appointment go? So, yeah, you guys are probably a little curious if you follow me on Twitter as to why I've, you know, my face healed pretty quickly. In fact, here's a second. Bob's getting, Anyway, just a second. So, you see, I still just got a little bit of a bruise right above my eye. Right there. But anyway. Ooh, Jace, you got a long leg. That was like 30. That was like 45 seconds for you. Ew. I'm sorry. It's Ustream. Anyway, so I'm sitting working the line on Saturday night, right? And I'm just here IDing people, and I'm very friendly when I ID people at the door. I'm like, hey, how are you doing tonight? You know, you have a good night, enjoy yourself. And so I'm Blip. Do not tell me you just got that A for real. Blip was like a minute. Anyway, so I'm just sitting there IDing people, and all of a sudden I see one of my top security guy who I basically have run everything inside for me. He's basically the one that I have keep in charge on the inside while I'm working the line. And anyway, he's nicely escorting this one guy out, right? And the guy's just yelling constantly, and finally gets him outside the rope, and shuts the rope and walks back inside. And the guy is yelling at me, and I'm IDing people, and I'm like, buddy, you're gonna have to wait. Like he kicked you out, you're done. And I turn, I keep IDing. He shoves me, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this guy's sober enough. Because he was very with it, and he shoves me, and I'm like, oh, he just shoved me. Now I gotta put my hands on him. So I'm sitting here holding ID, and I reach right away. I reach to grab him, and I'm handing ID back at the same time. And as I'm handing the ID, I see out of the corner of my eye, he cocks back his fist, and I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna hit me. So I tip my chin down because as a fighter, the last thing I want to do is get my chin hit. That's how you get knocked out. So I know I'm like, damn, I'm gonna get hit. So I just tip my chin down, take the hit in the eye, right? And I locked eyes with him. As soon as he did that, I was so furious. I just looked him right in the eye, just was like, oh, wanted to hit him so bad, right? Well, we just got a big talking to about how we've been hurting too many people whenever they're, acting out of line. And so what I've been doing is trying to maintain my calmness and not hit anybody. So instead of hitting him, grabbed him by his shirt, yanked him in, put him in the meanest headlock, and then tossed him down to the ground with me on top of him. And then he still was fighting me, right? So at this moment, it's now me versus 5 guys because his friends now all hopped in. They're trying to, yank me off and choke me off. Got 2 guys putting me in a headlock, trying to pull me off. I've got his friend like this, and I'm just sitting here trying to, squeeze him. I pull out my flashlight, I start grinding it against his face and everything. And then finally, I got enough people on top of me. I'm like, all right, this guy's going down. So I grab his head, and it would just pop, hit him against the cement a couple times. Motherfucker was still moving. I was like, Jesus Christ. So finally, I just squeezed nice and tight, and I put him to sleep. In the meantime, I still got 2 guys putting me in a headlock. The rest of my security is starting to come in now, and one of my other door guy is being put into a headlock. So immediately, this guy's asleep. So I grab one of my other security guys. He yanks me up, and I grab the guy that's got my guy in a headlock. Mind you, I still have 2 guys on my neck, and I take this guy and I toss him down on the ground hard, and I just put him to sleep immediately. And then by that moment, one of the guys let go, but the other guy still had me around my neck. So then I finally got this guy, and I flipped him in front of me. I put him in a headlock and made him fall asleep. Put 3 guys asleep that night. But anyway, what sucks is somehow they all got out of there. I don't know. I was just looking for the guy that hit me because I wanted to press charges. But they ended up getting out of there. And long story short is I couldn't press charges, but I fucked that guy who hit me. I know he looks like a mess. He has to because I did everything to him that I could possible when he was at the bottom of that monkey pile. So it was really funny. Anyway, that's basically what happened Saturday night. Just to be safe, I went to the hospital the next day just to check up on myself, and so I was, a little sleepy and a little out of it, but I was okay. It's like a Vulcan putting guys to sleep, right? I did. It was hilarious. 3 of them were sleeping at the end. It was so funny. It was just hilarious, but I don't know. Whatever. It's part of the risk of the job. I will say this: that was a good. As far as for money, that was a good weekend. I was very happy with that weekend. Overall, I'm very lucky to have this job. So the fights are going to come with it. so be it. In the meantime, I'm gonna, sit and stack money and, you know, it's a perfect timing kind of job because it allows me to do school, you know. So, yeah, I'm glad too, Bob. Yeah. So everything turned out okay. Saturday or Sunday night, I got in a fight with some professional baseball player. He, absolutely ridiculous. He ended up fucking cutting the shit out of my finger. This thing still stings and it keeps leaking stuff. But anyway, could we get it? Can we demonstrate on Zusi? I don't want to. It's a funny song. I haven't heard this in forever. I'm not gonna put those Zusi in the headbox. Where's Zeus? Let me see. He was sleeping before with the other roommate. 1 second. Let me go find him. Here's little Zeus. There he is. Hi, little Zeus here. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing, little Zeusy? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Oh, he's so cute. Juicy. He's all awake this morning. You're so cute. Yes. You're so man. Oh, yes, you are. Look at you. You're so cute. Oh, is he doing? Oh, he's just gonna sit right there, just like that. What's he doing? What's he doing? Nah, it's leaking some kind of white, clear, not white, clear, some kind of clear liquid. Probably, yeah, protoplasm. I don't know what that is. I'm not good with biology. I don't know much of it. You're so handsome. Yes, you are. You're so handsome. Oh, you're so cute. I love this little guy. I love when he sits like this. Look at this. This is all the time. He just like lays his front part of his body and keeps his back part sitting up like this. What's he doing? What's he doing? Look how cute he is. Seriously, is this not the cutest little dog ever? Look at him. You're so funny. You're so silly. Why are you silly like this? He's so cute. Yeah, he just likes to be near. That's what I love about him. He's such a little attention doggy. He loves attention. Yes, he does. He's so cute. Anyway. So, yeah. What happened Sunday? So these professional baseball players, I didn't even know they're professional baseball players. They're not anybody who I recognize or anything. And I was just like, whatever, guys. Like, they kept saying they're professional baseball players. Anyway, so one of the guys stumbles out of the club too drunk, and I can't let him back in. After that, I'm like, dude, you're just too drunk. You can't come back in. Like, and I'm trying to tell his buddy this. His buddy is like trying to tell me, no, he can come back in. I'm like, no, because he's too drunk. He's a liability. He cannot come back in. And he just starts getting more adamant with me, like he's gonna boss me around somehow. he ends up going. Eventually, he just keeps going and going, and finally he goes, "I'm a professional baseball player. Okay, he'll be my liability if anything." And I looked at him, well, before he could even finish that sentence, I looked at him and I interrupted. I could tell he was gonna say if anything or something. He was gonna say it'll be mine, and I stopped him and I'm like, I don't care if you're Jesus Christ. He's not coming in this club. As soon as I said that, he just went and like just gave me like this evil look, like he's gonna beat my ass or something. And I'm just smiling, I'm like, he's not coming in. He goes, "Can I give him drinks, over here?" I'm like, "No, because then I have to escort you out. He is outside of our premises. He cannot have alcohol out here, okay? And you cannot be feeding him any more alcohol, like how drunk he is, okay?" So anyway, I walk away. About 5 minutes passes by, and he, the guy who I kicked out, was all pissed with me. He's talking shit or whatever. I don't know. I just smiled. I was like, Like when people talk shit to me. What's up, Rancher? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the happy birthday. I caught that when I logged in the chat here earlier. Anyway, so he's sitting here, talking shit to me, right? And anyway, I'm just smiling. I'm like, whatever. These guys aren't gonna do anything. Sure enough, I walk away, and about 5 minutes passes by, and I see the guy from inside that was talking, that was saying that, oh, he'll be my liability, all this and that. He hands this guy something, and I see it's this big fucking ring. And this guy who I kicked out puts the ring on, makes a fist, and then proceeds to walk towards me. So I knew exactly what was about to happen. Okay, I'm like, this motherfucker ain't gonna punk me. So before he can even do anything, I grab his wrist and I torque it up, whatever, like this, and I turn him around and I have him by his one arm and I have his wrist like twisted up like this, like, buddy, you gotta go, like that's it, you need to leave. As I'm walking him outside of the ropes, he decides to snap and grab my neck. He grabs the back of my neck. Oh. And at this moment, half of defense kicked in and then half of rage kicked in. I don't let the rage out without controlling it. So immediately as soon as he did that, grabbed the hand that grabbed me. And I rip it off and I grab him by the front of his throat, like right here. Literally grabbed him like this. Took him back like a good 6 inches right here, and then chucked him into a tree. Just hits the tree, falls into these rocks, and is like scrambling around, like he can't even, he's a mess. And I'm just like, Mike, keep your cool. And I try to, I start walking away a little bit. At this moment, though, he's grabbing a handful of rocks. He's getting ready to stand up and throw them at us. So my other bouncer sitting up front with me, the other door guy, comes in and like drop kicks him in the hip, right? Anyway, so when we get right over to him, and he's a little disabled right off the bat. So I end up grabbing him by his throat, and my other guys got him too. And we end up taking him over, and we just plow him down into the ground, and then give him a nice little bap, bap, like a 1-2 on his head. Out cold, out cold. At this moment, all the other baseball players are all sitting out, sitting there trying to, tear us apart and everything. I've got the rest of security now up front with us. So we end up detaining his friend who tried to throw rocks at us. Called the cops and filed a disorderly and everything. That guy ended up going to jail for the night. But yeah, overall it was a good Sunday other than that. So it was pretty decent. Okay. So yeah, chucking ball players, right? Just hilarious. And I just thought to myself, there's no way these guys are ball players, because here I am whipping this guy around like it's nobody's business. Like, this guy was like a rag doll. He's just a tall, gangly dude. As soon as I grabbed his wrists, I was like, dude, you're fucked. Like, I could feel his lack of power, if that's the word I want to use. I can't think of anything better. Like, he had such a lack of, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's a good Sunday. Well, the Sunday before, we put 2 guys into the cement, and they both were like cracked their skulls. There was blood everywhere, like literally everywhere. We had to come out with buckets of water to wash it off. It was horrible. So yeah, so that was a good Sunday. Yeah, knocking people out cold, right? I will say this though, the 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 return that I get for this job is worth it. I personally think it is. Some people would say it's not. For me, it is. I'm a student. You know, I don't have good hours to be able to work. Look at this little guy. So we're hearing the tales of security at the new club. It's fun. Is Scottsdale that violent? Yeah, no, it is. It's not Scottsdale, guys. You guys got to remember that a lot of people from inner city Phoenix come into here. It's really not even. Sometimes it's the Scottsdale guys, but really it's a lot of these freaking these hoodlums, like these hood rats, and then the other guys who want to fight with us are like these 30K millionaires, the people who all claim to have all this money and they want all this self entitlement. So those are the people who tend to want to fight us.
You're so cute. What are you doing? You're so cute. I love you. Wow. Look how cute he is. He's so big. Here you go, buddy. Oh, come on. There you go. Yes.
So yeah, they are that. What a combo. Well, they're not really millionaires. They're these people who all claim to have money. Everybody in Scottsdale wants to be in the end scene. It's stupid. It's hilarious too. And it's the reason why I can make so much money at that damn door, because guys will pay anything to skip a line and look like they're the shit. So if you want to be a fool and be dumb and young with your money, well, I will go ahead and take that. Now there are some people who are true, spenders, who are true well-off people, and those are actually the polite people who come right up. They know how everything works. They got a special handshake where they just slide you some money, and you just let them in, and then they spend money like crazy inside the club because they can, and they're polite, nice people. It's interesting. It's interesting the different types of people that come through. But on Sunday, everybody's been drinking all day. They haven't had a chance to go out throughout the weekend until now, and a lot of them, are just belligerent drunks. So that's what ends up happening. Exactly, Bob C. Now, Bob, that's very correct. Yeah, I do run into lots of fools who are irresponsibly spending their money. Irresponsibly. So I mean, I'm not the one who's I'm not the one who's telling them they have to. But it's a mix of hustling and being incredibly personable. Other than that, you got to be ready to be able to take a hit. You got to be ready to get violent and be able to control the violence. So I happen to have the right tools to do all these different things, and that's that's what makes me partly lucky, and then just the timing and the chance of getting this job. Yeah, no, that's exactly it, Bob C. It's exactly it. I get these guys who come up and they're like, "Hey, it's me and three other guys. What can we do to skip this line?" I'm like, "Well, take a look inside there. Okay, we're beyond capacity right now. Okay, it's like a sardine can in there. All right, I'm going to tell you that right now. All right, look at this line. It's an easy 60 guys in that line, right?" And it was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What do you think is fair?" I never drop numbers right off the bat. I never do. I always say, "What do you think is fair?" And then they'll throw a number or something, and I end up negotiating with them if I think it's enough or if I think it's not. So, um, Mike, when are finals? Finals are all next week. I've got final stuff due this week, and I've got a bunch of stuff due next week too. So, all my final tests are next week. I've got like 3 or 4 tests next. 4. I've got 4 tests next week. So that'll be fun. But anyway, I just looked at the clock and realized I got to get going. I've got a class here in 20 minutes, so I've got to get out of here. So guys, I love you guys. Thank you very much for coming. I will be back on later tonight at 5 Pacific Daylight Time. So be sure to come back at that time. And yeah, we will. Hopefully, I'll be able to get my gifts all together and open them up on cam here. And I don't know, maybe I can try and see if I can get another surprise in for my birthday or something. I don't know, we'll see. But other than that, guys, I gotta go ahead and get going. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. And I will see you guys hopefully tonight if you come back again. And other than that, enjoy the rest of your days. And we will talk to you soon. Love you guys. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Gonna wait now about a good 15 seconds for this lag to go away. So that way I don't sit here and look like a jackass who just tried to log off too quickly.